Well, hello YouTube! Hey guys, it's Fletch. Welcome back to the Big Sky Tactical Channel here in Big Sky Country, also known as Montana. Today, guys, yes, we're going to be installing more Magpul goodness. And we are going to be installing the Magpul FDE, Flat Dark Earth, extended trigger guard, and basically, as you can see, that's got a little bit of a dip into it instead of, like your standard flat trigger guard like this M&P 15 has. And the idea behind this is, especially for people like myself that live in a northern climate, and I also like to wear shooting gloves when I'm shooting, this gives you more room inside the trigger. And if you're wondering why I have like a cheaper than dirt sticker and a Magpul sticker out during my videos, it's because they send them to me. So, companies out there, just from someone that's been into corporate marketing, this is one of the easiest ways to build your brand image. Put a simple 10 cent, 50 cent, whatever, depending on how many you're going to have made, is how much these are going to cost you for your company. But gosh, guys, this is the simplest, cheapest way to get advertising. Give people stickers. All right, I'll get off my soapbox now. All right, so the first thing we're going to, so this is what we're going to have. First off, you get the trigger guard, and then you're going to get a replacement roll pin, and then you're going to get a 1/16 hex screw that we're going to put in for the front side of the trigger guard. So I'm going to kind of set these off to the side so that they don't get lost. Now, something that's important, whenever you're driving out a roll pin anywhere around your trigger group, because these are unsupported, it's kind of sticking off of your mag well here and then off of the trigger group here. Always make sure that you have something supporting the back side of it before you get to working on it. So what I'm going to use here is just a reloading tray, and I'm going to make sure that I've got the back side of this supported. And there's my 1/8 punch. And of course, I made sure that when I drove it through that it went down into the open recess on my reloading tray. Alright, so there's the back roll pin. What we've got here is the front part is just a simple spring. So I'm just going to take a small screwdriver here, gently push in the spring and lift out the trigger guard, and make sure that you retain the spring there, and save this along with the other original parts for my rifle. And now we are ready to put the new Magpul in there. And so basically we're just going to work in reverse order. We are going to take our 1/16 hex and screw that in. Make sure it's lined up right, and it is. Alright, now before I screw that in anymore, I'm going to make sure that I got this roll pin in here in the right place. So let's go ahead and put the roll pin back in before we go any further with that, to make sure we've got that all aligned properly. So I got the front pin, or in this case it's actually a screw for the Magpul, but I've got the front screw in just enough to hold it in place, and now I'm going to set the rear pin back in there. So, and then again, I'm going to make sure that I have have this fully supported, and not the part underneath the mag well, but this part here is fully supported, so that I'm taking the pressure off of it as I'm starting it in there. So start tapping it in there, and then we'll make sure that it's lined up right and that everything's going in the way it should. And yeah, you know, I don't have, you know, like an armorer's mallet and stuff like that. I just use what I have around the house. But as I get closer here, and there's a possibility that I might miss, I'll switch to using the punch here. And use my fingers to make sure that I'm holding it in the right place. So almost got it all the way in. Alright, so it's flush on that side, flush on this side, and now I just need to make sure this is still in the camera. Tighten up this a little bit here, so it's all the way in there. We just want to use our wrench here and make sure that we get it snugged up good and tight, so that the pin is flush with the side. And there we are. There we have our Magpul enhanced trigger guard, and you can see this is FDE or flat dark earth, and it matches the rest of my furniture on this M&P 15 MOE or Magpul original equipment. That's in flat dark earth as well. So there we are, guys. Thanks for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions about the installation, please feel free to leave any comments or questions below. Thank you very much.